Hi! Welcome to our living room. And this is from the Disney Couch, and tonight our feature film is
Pocahontas.
Wow, I don't think I've actually seen Pocahontas all the way through, start to finish. I've seen so many different chunks of it, but I don't think I've ever just sat down and watched it. So I'm looking forward to seeing it.
I've never seen it. Never, ever. Ever. It just kind of went under my radar when it first came out and has stayed there ever since.
I remember seeing it like in recent years and finding it kind of boring. I don't know, I was probably watching with some kids I was babysitting or something and just find it like, meh, not the best.
Yeah. I think we need to say right from the outset that this is not a historically accurate movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, there aren't enough love songs in real history, so Disney made some for us.
Let's go just around the river bend and watch Pocahontas.
Actually, my hair's not flowing and majestic enough.
All the colors, there was only red and magenta.
It was okay. I found it really cheesy, you know, but it's a Disney movie, so it's supposed to be cheesy. There wasn't really anything in the movie that kind of grabbed me.
It lacked a bounce.
A bounce, yeah. It was a little draggy. Yeah. There was only one laugh out loud moment for us, and it was when Mother Willow made a really bad pun and the two owls like looked at each other askance, just like Faith and Gyra do.
I love it.
You know, when Daddy makes a bad pun, so.
I usually look at the camera like in The Office. I found that the plot was kind of ups and downs. Like, first it was almost like dramatic that they met each other, and then it was like, oh, everything is wonderful, and then they're like, oh wait, we're supposed to hate each other, and then we're like, we must find a way to save each other, and then like, that climax was very climactic.
Yeah, they were on a cliff.
I really... That doesn't even make sense.
Yes, it was a cliffhanger. And it was...
I wasn't done.
Okay. Yes.
I really liked the climax. I found it very empowering because this is like definitely very clearly that the girl protagonist has saved the whole day in this movie.
And April Gyra would be happy.
April Gyra was very happy.
I guess I kind of rolled my eyes a little bit because she saved the day, but it wasn't until she realized that if she wanted to be with John Smith, she had to save the day. So it was like, no, Daddy, I love him. So I guess I kind of rolled my eyes at that sort of.
No, it was the spinning arrow.
Yeah, pointing to John Smith.
Pointing to destiny.
Which is the guy.
But at the end of the day, she let him sail away.
Inspirational speaking.
Yes,
so good.
it was really beautifully animated.
That's
I mean, we did laugh at her hair. Her hair always blew majestically right at the important moment.
Are you guys jealous?
Only a couple times did she ever have a couple strands do this.
And it was very majestic.
But the rest of the time, her hair always blew perfectly away from
straight
her.
out.
Yeah, she never had the moments that really happen.
And I illustrated this.
Yes, that's right.
It's so iconic. The hair blowing around, but like majestically, and like almost the blur, which you can see in this really iconic shot in the Colors of the Wind song.
I want to draw that because I just really love Colors of the Wind. It's my favorite song. But really, I love the whole soundtrack of this movie.
Yeah.
I think it has some pretty great songs and some pretty evil songs. I didn't really like his shiny song.
No. Gold mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The song that I did like, though, was the Savages
Me
song.
too.
I thought they did a good job with that, just taking the same lyrics and turning it to both camps.
Did you see the contrasting coloring?
Yes.
Where it was like
And they both had their drums.
the natives were like, their background was red, and like they were contrasted in blue, and then it was the other way around for, the British people. They were like red, but their background was blue, so it was like, yes.
There was
That's
good and evil
interesting.
on both sides.
Yes.
That's interesting. I found the villain, the governor, Radcliffe, is that what his name
Yeah.
is? Governor Radcliffe. I found him kind of boring, actually.
Yeah.
You know, he was just greedy.
Very one-dimensional.
Yeah. The scenes with the ship coming in to shore, like that ship looked so real. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you could really picture how it would have looked.
Okay, the one thing that really bugged me about this movie, though, was the way they super conveniently solved the language barrier. And it made absolutely no sense. Pocahontas and John Smith are trying to talk, and they realize, well, John Smith had this amazing revelation. You can't understand me when I'm speaking English, can you? And then all of a sudden, the wind comes by, and poof! Everybody speaks English!
The magic wind.
She's
Yeah.
listening with her heart.
Yeah, but nobody else was! Like, all of a sudden, everybody can communicate. And, I don't know, it made no sense to me.
They have to get around it somehow, and they just use Disney magic to get around the language barrier.
It's not a historical movie, but is it a Disney movie?
Well, we'll find out.
Yes, it is. That's why it's on our list.
Well,
Is
good
it
point.
a typical Disney movie, is what we're going for here.
To the charts?
The book intro.
No.
Nope.
No.
Those days are done. Moving on.
Straight to the song.
Yep.
Missing parents.
Yes.
Yep.
Pocahontas is wearing her dead mother's necklace.
And who knows how her grandmother got trapped in that willow tree, and what
I
horrible
don't
thing
think that's
happened.
her real grandmother.
Oh.
She's been around for over
200 years, she said.
over.
Yeah, she is missing a mother, and, you know, I'm sure Pocahontas' father would have appreciated a little motherly advice for Pocahontas.
Yes. So in the production of Pocahontas, Michael Eisner pushed for Pocahontas to have a mother because he's saying, guys, we're always getting roasted for having no moms in our films. And so the writers came back to him and said, well, Michael, according to our research, the original tribe was polygamous, and so they had all kinds of marriages, and the chief would have children in other tribes, and then take the children back to form political alliances. So in actual history, Pocahontas probably never even saw her mother at all, for real. And so then Eisner said, well guys, I guess we're toasted. And Pocahontas didn't have a mom,
Okay.
but she had the wind.
Dad with a stash. Nope.
Clean shaving.
No stashes, really.
Who's Jack though?
So this dad, I think, gets second place to King Triton for the most ripped abs of any Disney dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking animals.
No. Well, I'd say half marks because they were definitely very humanoid and like.
They never
Yeah,
really
they pulled
communicated. though.
pulled pranks on each other.
Like they chased each other around and stuff, but they never communicated.
And
Yeah, we said person who talks to animals, which I think was a bad move.
I think it was.
Everyone
Because in
talks to
Snow
animals.
White,
We talked to animals.
in Snow White, the animals didn't talk, but she made friends with them in the forest, and it's the
They
same.
did help her clean though.
And it's the same thing in Pocahontas.
Yes,
Those
let me-
animals were her friends.
you're my sleepy cutie, so cute, we love you. Yes, that. See, if Faith does that to Willow, that does not count as a talking animal.
However, Miko the raccoon did have amazing braiding skills.
That's true.
true.
You gotta give him some props.
He
for
braided
that.
Like,
Pocahontas
is that not
with hair.
humanoid? He braided Pocahontas' hair faster than I could braid anyone's.
But they never actually talked, and that was a conscious, planned out decision by the producers to get that Academy Award. Didn't work. But, yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to put talking animals to a couch vote. Ready your thumbs. 3,
Okay, maybe
2,
half.
1, go! Okay, half a mark for talking animals based on the dangerous Snow White precedent.
Unlikely partnership.
Oh.
John Smith and
That's an unlikely
Pocahontas.
romance. And,
Yeah, it was
no.
definitely unlikely romance.
Very Romeo and Juliet-esque.
Yeah, he fell for her the moment he saw her hair blowing in the wind.
Yeah.
True.
I haven't seen a female in 6 months.
No unlikely partnership.
Hidden Mickey.
Yep.
So we have our typical, there's one with water rings that we didn't even stop at, and a soap bubble one, but I thought the soap bubble one was particularly well-formed Mickey.
Yeah, it wasn't just 3 circles. It was like all smooshed together, and yeah.
It was
Yeah.
good. We approve.
Yep. And there's one in berries on bushes, and that one was pretty nice too. So we'll give it the mark for Hidden Mickey.
Alcohol. Yep.
Yep.
Just one brief scene right at the beginning of the movie. John Smith, who's kind of everybody's favorite guy on
He's
board,
everyone's favorite guy.
he stabs a barrel with his sword and wine pours out and they all fill their jugs with it, and it made me wonder what's going to happen. Like, he broke the barrel.
Well, he just committed the entire crew to drink that barrel until it's empty.
I
That's what he
guess-
did. That's why he's everyone's favorite guy.
He's a go-getter, really.
Yep.
Witchy villain.
Nope, no magic. Well,
Except the
yeah,
color
there
of the
was
wind.
magic,
Yeah, no evil magic. Ugly villain.
Yeah,
but-
Yeah.
definitely. Governor Radcliffe was like a
Bad looking.
giant walking potato.
He had this nose, there's like, and there's like, where was his neck? Who knows?
and his little pigtails with little
yeah.
bows on the end.
Yeah.
Death by falling. No.
Wait, Cuckoo Chew.
No,
No.
he got
Cocoa Puff?
He got shot. So did John. Everyone got shot.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Guns are
but-
the enemy. You know who should have died by falling by water is Pocahontas and her swan dive off
That
Pride
was
Rock.
a beautiful swan dive. What are you talking about?
She was like sailing for so
Yeah.
long.
Perfect form.
I know.
Hit song.
Yeah, Colors of the Wind.
It was a hit song, won the Academy Award for Best Song in 1995. And of course, over the credits, we had the 95 version of it, and it was pretty horrible. But again, the original in the movie still stands up, and it's still a good song.
Romantic duet.
There was
What
a
they
lot
did-
of romance in this movie, but they didn't.
No. John Smith barely sang.
Yeah, what did he sing with Pocahontas? What was that song?
He's like, I like gold, the earth is mine.
He was just kind of like, adventurers up there.
that
Yeah.
wasn't with Pocahontas. That was
Right.
kind of overlapped with Governor Radcliffe.
Yeah, and
The
it,
hero song, I guess.
and it was fun hearing Mel Gibson sing, because Mel Gibson did the voice for John Smith
I
in
didn't
this.
know he could sing. It wasn't
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, and also Billy Connolly was in there, which
Oh,
was
yeah.
also fun.
Yeah.
And Christian Bale did the voice of the skinny kid who was John Smith's friend. Probably back when Christian Bale was a skinny kid. Who
Yeah.
knows?
The kiss.
Yeah, a couple.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Two very soaring, stringy kisses. One was the kiss because it had like light streaming down on them through the trees, and they're kissing, and then there's people in the bushes going, "Oh my goodness!" And then it goes downhill right from there.
I got a question though. What is a stringy kiss?
A kiss with like the string instruments playing. A stringy kiss is the one from Lady and the Tramp.
Ah! Nice one.
Okay, and
Saved
then,
it.
and then the other kiss was at the end of the
The
movie
goodbye.
when John Smith has to go away so he doesn't die, and then they kiss.
Yeah. So yes. So there was romance. There was kissing. It's a kissing movie.
Resurrection.
I was hoping it would happen with John Smith. It's an assumed resurrection. He gets resurrected in England. And
He
here's
didn't
something.
die.
Here's something we didn't understand though. He's getting shot, and so they're gonna parcel him up on a moldy boat for 4 months to get back to England. And
He'll be fine.
That's gonna
He's got a better chance of.
The sea whatever do you, good lad.
Yeah.
He's got a better
What?
chance of surviving his gunshot wound to the chest if we put him on the ship for 4 months.
So, Jaira, what is our final score for Pocahontas?
Total is 6.5.
Pocahontas wound up with 6.5 points. That's gonna put it kind of right in the middle of the chart.
That's a pretty fair showing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in there. It's in the middle somewhere.
It is good to watch once.
But if you are doing research for a history project, skip Pocahontas.
Yes.
Not exactly historically accurate.
Okay, so if you enjoyed this video or found it entertaining, you can share, like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe.
Well, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week from the Disney Couch. Bye!
Bye! Now, can we watch the bonus features?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
There's probably no bonus features.
The night is young.